Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. First off, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of the positive feedback and the love and the niceties and the sharing of your experiences and everything on my last video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I uploaded a video called Acne Chats, but the true term is Acne Sucks. And I just was very candidly talking about my current experience with my summer acne. Of course, I always am honest and upfront with you guys about what's going on in my life and in my skincare journey, but it can be hard to do that sometimes. And I just felt like I needed to have that moment to kind of tell you what's going on with my mental health and with my skin. And you know, it was very therapeutic for me. I feel like because of that, we know each other a little bit better, you understand my skin type, and it's also going to affect some of the favorites that I'm showing in the video today. So usually I do my favorites and fails at the beginning of each month from the last month, which I know I'm like very behind, I'm sorry. But actually in the month of July, I tried pretty much all good things. I honestly could not think of a fail. So I wanted to throw together all of my favorites from the month because I have been trying a lot of new things and a lot of things that I feel like have made like a huge difference in my routine or have become something that I've continually repurchased even just in the last month. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. My name is Rudi and we talk about more than just my favorites on this channel. We talk about skincare, mental health, acne, fashion, Target, blogs, makeup. Pretty much I'm your best friend or big sister, so I would love to have you subscribe. We've got a lot of random things this month because honestly, July was so rough on my skin. I dealt with so many issues with my acne, which I talked about in my last video, and I feel like it's finally starting to lift. And I'm gonna talk about some of the things that I feel like actually really helped me with my acne this month, probably next month, just because I'm still figuring it out. It's not quite clear, so I don't wanna give you a definitive answer on that. There are definitely some things in here that I know didn't make it worse, which is almost as good. So let's start with a few of those skincare things. First up, I want to talk about the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pore Tight Facial. I talked about this in a recent video where we talked about what's new at Sephora, what I think is good, what I didn't, and this definitely made the list of things that I was really enjoying. This is a clay mask from Glow Recipe. It's really interesting though because it has hyaluronic acid in it, and I remember the first time that I read about this, I was like, this mask makes no sense to me. It has hyaluronic acid, so it's not gonna dry down, but it's also clay, but you use clay to help dry out your acne, but there's also exfoliating properties in it like AHAs and BHAs. It was just a lot to me, and now that I have used it, I'm obsessed with it. I don't love the scent. As you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of fragrance in my skincare. However, this is natural and not synthetic fragrance, and also because it's a wash-off product, it doesn't bother me quite as much. It has a beautiful whipped consistency, and I will say, it feels like it's getting in there and helping clear out your pores, not necessarily because of the texture of the clay in the product, but more because of the ingredients, having those AHAs and BHAs in there to help clear out your pores. On top of that, there are tiny little blueberry extract exfoliants that are physical in this product. If you just put your face under the water, you're not gonna feel that physical exfoliation, but if you like a little bit of light exfoliation, you can rub it on your skin while it's still on, and I feel like it just kind of helps clear out any dry skin that you may have lingering on your face. It's not anything too intense, and again, if you don't like that sensation, you can just wash it off. But honestly, I think this is something that people who are on an acne medication could rotate into their routine in the summer if they feel like their pores are still clogged up, which is me on tretinoin, which I have not used my tretinoin in over a month, and that's a whole nother story that we'll have to talk about. But I have been using this in the meantime, especially on my forehead, and I feel like it just does a great job. Okay, next up in my round of things that I have been using all month to help with my acne, this is the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Sensitive Fluid. This is a hydrating moisturizer. I had never seen or heard of this before, but when I was researching fungal acne, this is one of the moisturizers that came up as one of the most recommended and safe for fungal acne skin. It's a very strange product because although it is a moisturizer and comes out as a moisturizer, when you put it on, it is incredibly thin and basically feels like a hydrating serum. In fact, if you are someone who is looking for a no-nonsense hydrating serum and you have dry skin and you want to use something on top of a serum, I would recommend trying this out. On the other hand, if you have oily skin and you feel like everything is too heavy for you, I would recommend trying this out. So how I have been using this is directly on my skin while it's still damp, and then I will cover the places that I typically get dry, so around my mouth, with a thicker moisturizer, but everywhere else where I tend to get oily, so my chin and my forehead, this is enough for me under a sunscreen, and it does not break me out or cause any irritation on my face. This is a pricey product, and I'm looking at the other Tolerian products that I have in their line. Also the Tolerian Ultra Soothing Moisturizer. These are both better for oily skin because they don't offer that thick cream moisturizer consistency. I don't think you need both, but again, I would consider this to be a more lightweight option of this one, and this is also a fungal acne safe moisturizer where this one is not. I could see myself repurchasing this next summer, but once I go through this, I'm not sure if I will repurchase it again just because there are a lot of other moisturizers out there that I have and are interested in using, but still, really enjoyed this one. I feel like I know that it hasn't made things worse, and that's enough for me right now. Another skincare product that has been the easiest way for me to reapply sunscreen throughout the day is from Color Science, and this is the Color Science Sun Forgettable Total Protection Brush On Shield, and it's SPF 50. I will say pretty much everything from Color Science that I've tried I have enjoyed, except for their original formula of the Sun Forgettable Sun Shield. I use the Flex, I use the Total Eye Concealer, I use their blushes, I use their bronzer, and now I use this. So I think I'm actually gonna do a video of a full face of Color Science so you guys can get a feel of all of the products that I use from day to day in the summer. But this has by far been the easiest way for me to reapply my sunscreen. It comes in a few shades, and I will say it is quite expensive, but to me it's worth it because it doesn't break me out, and I feel like it is amazing for oily skin. To be able to reapply your SPF in a powder form, it's like going to help with your oiliness, and it's going to give you that sun protection at the same time. So here's how I use it. You just tap on the bottom, pull down this little piece to reveal the brush, and then you just buff it on. And I like to at first really focus on my T-zone. Oh my gosh, we just got a heat advisory from the National Weather Service. It has been so hot, you guys, like unbearably hot. So this sort of thing, which I have a couple things in this video that will be related to heat. This sort of way to reapply is really just ideal for someone like me who deals with acne and oily skin and can't bother to put on another layer of a liquid product. It's just way too heavy and greasy for me. This is perfect. It helps mattify my skin. It helps protect my skin. Again, it is expensive, but for me, completely worth it. I also will say that typically before I apply this product, I will oil blot my skin, but this makeup is pretty fresh, so I don't feel the need to do that. But that is one way to help make sure that you're not going to continuously break out. Just use an oil blotting sheet first and then go in with this product to make sure that your oil's not mixing with everything on the brush. All right, next up is a body product, and this is one that, again, I talked about in the new at Sephora, and this is a second one, okay? So I've already bought an entire backup because I went through my first body one. And this is the Cosa Sport Good Skin Body Wash, Good Body Skin Wash. I am addicted to this stuff. I wish it came in a bigger tub. It has become my perfect body wash. The scent is perfect, the way it lathers is perfect, the way it washes, the fact that it is exfoliating. I feel like I noticed yesterday when I was feeling like touching on my body that the back of my legs and my butt cheeks were not as like, you know, like chicken skin. Like I don't necessarily have KP, but I feel like I always have a little bit of texture on my legs. Gone, completely gone. It's super lightweight. It's very lightly exfoliating. It doesn't irritate my eczema, which is a question that I got a lot. Do keep in mind though that I put my body lotion all over. I slather myself in it the second I get out of the shower. And that's a huge reason why my eczema has stayed at bay for so long. This has not bothered it though. I will say it is expensive for the amount you're getting. Like I said in that video, it's 9 fluid ounces, and I would say it's about twice as much as a normal body wash for half as much product, but I love it. I absolutely love it, and you know from my empties videos, I have been looking for a body wash like this for months. So until I find something better or that's a drugstore alternative, I'm going to keep purchasing it because I just absolutely love it. And I would rather spend my money over and over on something that I really enjoy than continue to try things that I don't like and force myself to use them. So this is the hill I'm dying on. Thank you, Kosas. I love this, and I hope that they make more body products in the next couple months. I don't know if I've talked about these on my channel or not. I think that I may have uploaded a short about them, but they have swiftly become my favorite lip product, period. Which I cannot believe that. But these are the Sugar Rush vegan lip balms. I'm pretty sure I uploaded a short about these. So I got a package from Tarte that was very large and I was shook to the core about it, and it included these 3 lip balms. I had my eye on these for a couple months, but I just didn't pull the trigger because I was like, it's a lip balm. Do I really need another lip balm? Turns out I did. Something about this formula is incredibly unique, and not only that, but the color range is exactly what I want out of a lip balm. I'm gonna put them on for you, but I wanna talk a little bit more about the formula. First of all, they smell like chocolatey oranges, which I don't love that description, but they smell really good. They have 3 colors. They have the nude in Fresh Pressed, the more red color in Cherry Slush, and then a completely clear color. I use this every single night before bed, and then I use these 2 during the day. So let's put them on so I can show you how beautiful they are. Okay, let's start with my favorite, which is Cherry Slush. I will tell you, these are kind of expensive for a lip balm, but I would pay $1 million for these. That's how much I like them. It's the most perfect color for every day. You could wear this color with no makeup on and just look like you had a lollipop for lunch. It's shiny like a lip gloss, but not sticky like a lip gloss. It feels like your lips have been engulfed in a cloud. Like an actual cloud sat on your lips and said, "May I stay here for the night?" It's just the most unique formula, and they look absolutely stunning. And because of that cloud-like texture, kind of reminds me of the M Cosmetics lip luminizers, it stays on the lips for a long time. It's almost like it sits on top of your lips, and that sounds bad, but it does hydrate, but because it kind of sits on top of the lips, it doesn't wear away as quickly. I just love them. Okay. Again, Cherry Slush, this one is my favorite. Okay, the next one is my Perfect Nude. This is in the shade Fresh Pressed. Again, can be worn with any look and looks like you have a lipstick on. It's truly my perfect nude. My perfect nude. How did they manage to make these just for me? I have to know. Tarte, did you make these just for me? I will say the only problem that I have with these is that the applicator is quite large. So, you know, when you're putting it on, it's not gonna get exactly where your Cupid's bow is. You kind of need to like make sure that you clean up afterwards, but I don't care. I'm not really sure if they can make this in a different tube, but I also will say that these come in a mini. I think maybe just Fresh Pressed comes in a mini. So if you wanna test it out, the nude comes in a mini shade. And of course, I'm not gonna try on the clear, but it looks just like a clear balm. It's magnifique. They are the only thing that I grab for. They are the only thing when I'm like thinking about what I'm gonna wear for the day that I'm wanting to wear. It's crazy considering that they're lip balms, but I love the feel, I love the formula, I love the color, I don't love the price. But again, when you find something that you really love, it's worth, you know, putting your money into if you know that you're going to actually wear it. So I'm really glad that I found some things within the last month that I feel like are holy grails because I was needing a little refresh. All right, only 2 things left and they're kind of random. First up is some bras. I have been, as you guys know, if you have been on my channel for any length of time, I have been really obsessing over American Eagle and Abercrombie lately, and it's just because they've come out with some really solid basics, and that's kind of just what I wear all the time. I feel like I'm always on their site, always finding good things. So I actually went into the store with my husband a couple weeks ago, and I found these bralettes / bras, and I bought like 7 of them and threw away all my bras. I will put the name of the collection on the screen. I can't exactly remember it, but they have a couple different styles of these bras, and if you are someone with a small bust and you don't like wearing wired bras, they feel uncomfortable to you, they make your girls look strange, and you want a good bra for any kind of shirt, a t-shirt, a tank top, a dress, you need to try these out. Not only are they incredibly soft, you can take the pads out, they're completely removable, and they come in a lot of different shades. So not just my skin color nude, but like 4 different nudes and black. So let's talk about the different styles. First up is a strapless. I was just in need of a new strapless bra, and to have it in nude is perfect because I can wear it with any top or any dress, especially if it's a strapless dress. It has those little holes for you to attach the straps if you want, but it's nice and taut. I am in a size small for this one. So soft, doesn't leave any marks because it is that really seamless, stretchy material. So that's the first one. And I do have these in a couple colors, but they are all being washed, so I'm just showing you what I have available. The next one is the scoop neck one, and I got this one specifically for my tank tops because the wires in the back have this little attacher so that you can make it into a razorback bra. So let me show you. See that? So then if I wanted to wear one of my razorbacks, which you know I wear all the time, this bra turns into a razorback. I wouldn't recommend wearing these to work out because they are not meant for that. They're more of like a t-shirt bra style bra. They're not a sports bra, but they feel as comfortable as one. And of course, all of the straps are adjustable on these. And the last one, which is my favorite, is this V-neck that has a little bit of a, I don't know, corset style bottom, but it's not tight. It's just like extra fabric that goes right below the bust. It's a V-neck and it goes perfectly with every single t-shirt. This is kind of the natural shape of my boobs, like triangle vibes. So this one just works very well for me. Again, you can take the pads out of them and the straps are adjustable. They're so comfortable, and for someone with a small bust, these have just been the absolute best bras that I've been able to find. They, again, are not super inexpensive, but to me, finding good bras and underwear, it can be hard. And again, I'd rather spend a little bit more money on something that I know is going to last and something that I really enjoy and feel comfortable wearing. If you need some new bras or even really loungewear, go check out Abercrombie. I'll link everything down below because the girls feel very comfortable in those. Okay, the very last thing is something embarrassing. Actually, I take it back, I'm not embarrassed. If you live in the South or in a hot place, you need this. I got this fan on Amazon, and literally anytime that I am outside, this puppy is with me. I had to write instructions on it because my mom was in town and was using it this weekend. So basically it's from Amazon. You can bend it together so it's portable. And beside it being a fan, it has this little thing on the top that you fill with water and mist comes out of the center. Do you see that? Oh my God, it makes such a difference, you guys. You have no idea. Like when you're outside, when you have a fan, it helps, right? But when you have a fan that's misting cold water and spraying it on you, it is game changing. Like if you are on a walk with your dog, if you're on a hike, if you're at a game, if you're watching your kid's soccer game, if you're laying out on the hammock, which is what I use it for, it's everything to me. In fact, I want to get one of those that like goes around your shoulders and has 2 fans just like blowing at you at all times, but this is good enough for me for now. It also lights up, like there's a party light in there, which is kind of unnecessary, but it does just about everything I need it to. It's become my best friend in the summer. Between these 2 products, I literally have them in my bag at all time. I'm like, okay, let's reapply our SPF and fan my face. And now I just want to have it on all the time and carry it around with me everywhere. And I will say my dog is afraid of it, but I love it. Again, I'm sorry that this video was late, but I have so many videos in the wings for you guys that I'm really excited about, including a full face of color science. We're gonna talk about my favorite snail mucin products. I promise I did not forget about that. We're gonna talk about my favorite ways to clear a active pimple. Let me know down below your favorites from this summer because you guys always know I'm looking for fun new stuff to test out, and I will see you guys in the next video really soon. Bye!